Hi, I'm Keith, and welcome to week 9 of my weekly weight loss vlog, Up the Peak. Before I get started this week, I want to throw out a thank you to a YouTube subscriber and friend, Christopher Pearson. Chris was kind enough this week to take the time to design me a logo. I didn't ask Chris to do it, it was just something he did for me because he's been enjoying the channel so far. So Chris, thank you very much. I love it. It's awesome. It's going to be on my channel from here on, unless you design me another one in the future, but don't do it anytime soon because I love my logo right now. So the day this video is posted happens to be April 1st, also known as April Fool's Day. So I thought I would have a little fun for April Fool's Day. Earlier this week, when I was taking one of my walks, now that I'm walking 5 miles, I tend to think about a lot of weird stuff. And I just finished doing one of my little quick snip videos where I was talking about the scenery, and I thought to myself, wouldn't it be funny if while I'm walking and I pull out the camera and I start talking about something, if a bird just pooped in my face? So, that being said, and if you haven't seen it already, here is my little April Fool's prank that I posted.
You know, I'm really glad winter is finally over and I can get back to my track. It's so beautiful out here. There's so much inspiration. I mean, look at that waterfall. I don't know if you can see the waterfall or not. It's fantastic. Winters are brutal. But when the weather improves, it's easier to walk. And there's literally inspiration everywhere you look. Well, there's actually even inspiration up in the trees. Oh, hey there, fella. I don't know if you can see the bird or not. Oh, he's magnificent. I wonder what kind of bird it is. Oh, man, right in the face. You know, I hear this is actually kind of lucky. Oh shit.
Just so you know, that wasn't real poop. That was pancake batter with some little raisinets. In fact, the raisinets, actually, one of them, if you noticed in the video, landed right about there in the collar of my shirt and kind of sat there for like a few seconds. So if you missed it, maybe you want to go back and look for it. As far as the vomit goes, which looked awesome, by the way, I finally got to use that food processor I bought. I used some oatmeal, I used some broccoli, I think I used too many carrots, had some water in there, and a little tiny bit of my chicken, and I processed it in the processor to make it look nice and, you know, yucky. And I had my friend Anthony, and I had my nephew Ethan helping me out. Ethan was on a bench that was right next to me just off the camera, and Anthony was actually filming the whole thing. So here is the footage that Anthony got for the behind the scenes of the April Fool's prank.
So we've got pancake batter, some water with salt, and these little chocolate covered raisins for the bird poop. This is my nephew Ethan, he's helping me out. My good friend Anthony's on the camera right now. Say hi, Anthony.
Peace.
We got our fake vomit right here. My vomit. Can you see it? Oh, hey there, fella. I don't know if you can see the bird or not. Oh, he's magnificent. I wonder what kind of bird it is. Oh, man. Right in the face. You know, I hear this is actually kind of lucky. Oh God. I think I should call it a day.
We only had 2 takes with that because I had limited supplies. The first take wasn't as good because when I was messing with the camera around, I caught not only the bench, but I actually caught my nephew's feet. So Luckily, I had enough supply to do one more take, and I'm pretty sure that most people know it's fake. There might be a few people that thought it was real. If you did think it was real and you're upset, I apologize. Hopefully, you're in the spirit of things and you know it's just a little goof and you don't take it too seriously. Also, this week that I'm posting this, it actually happens to be Easter Sunday. Now, I don't know about you, but when it comes to my family, holidays tend to be a good time to overindulge and enjoy a lot of different foods and treats. So I got to be extra careful this year. I'm not getting an Easter basket. Of course, I'm almost 40, so I shouldn't be getting an Easter basket. I think if I was getting an Easter basket at 40, that would be a little weird. Because it's a holiday, and it is known for the sweets in some cases, I decided today would be a fantastic day to actually talk about what I have for my snacks. So everyone that's been watching from the beginning, they pretty much know what I have for my main core meals and how I might change it up a little bit. But I don't think I've ever gotten into detail about the snacks. So let's talk about the snacks. Now, the first snack that I'm going to talk about is the one I have in the morning. I have a cup of coffee before I start my day, before I have my oatmeal. And I have a cup of coffee with my oatmeal. But then about somewhere between breakfast and lunch, I have another cup of coffee, but this time I have a biscotti. Now I get these Nanis, I think it's pronounced biscottis. They've got a triple chocolate, they've got a lemon, they've got a turtle pecan. There was a salted caramel one that I really enjoyed, but that was also higher in sodium. So I've been avoiding that and just kind of been sticking with the other ones. Some of the other snacks I like to have throughout the day are these Quaker granola bars. I buy this nice big value pack at BJ's wholesale. Usually it's about 60 granola bars in a box, and it's got chocolate chip and peanut butter chocolate chip. And this last time I bought one, they had the dark chocolate chip, which those are pretty awesome too. So these are good light calorie snacks. They're about 100 calories for the main ones, and then the dark chocolate one's about 90 calories. So it's good to sneak it in there in between the meals. I also like these Sun Maiden yogurt chocolate covered raisins. They're pretty good. They're about 110 calories for a package. You know, it's a good way to get like your sweet fix, your chocolate fix. I also like frozen ice. I've got this frozen ice. They're about 100 calories a piece that I really enjoy. So as you can see, I still get plenty of snacks. Oh yeah, and I forgot. I also get to snack on pretzels. Occasionally peanuts. I haven't had peanuts in a few weeks. Now, a lot of these snacks you might say, well, there's a lot of sugar in those. Well, there isn't as much as you think, but there is some sugar. But right now, because of the stage I'm at with the weight loss, and the fact that the weight loss is still coming off, I don't have to give those up yet. Now, the plan is when I hit a plateau, then I'm going to start weaning out those and start snacking on more fruits. I think I've been getting enough fruits, so I'm going to work in fruits. I do have bananas. I do snack on bananas, occasionally an apple, but not nearly as much as I should. This week, I took on the challenge of doing 5 miles a day, and I stuck to it. I did pretty good with it overall. I think my fastest day was an hour 16 and 23 seconds. The slowest day was probably more like an hour 22. So I'm not at the 4 mile per hour pace like I thought I was weeks ago. But I mean, it's okay because I have to still be in the 340s right now. And I don't think it would really be expected of me to be at that kind of a pace yet. There were plenty of obstacles with the walking, the snow period that I had to get through. So now that I'm back on the walking, I could start working on that time, actually improving on it. I did double check my track at the fairgrounds. The outer lap is verified just over a mile, so we're going to call it a mile. It was like almost between like the 0 and the 0.1, so we're just going to call it a mile. I didn't get to do the inner track because honestly, I don't think I'm going to do the inner track anymore anyway. Now that the weather's improving, I can do the outer track, and the days I can't do the outer track, I'll just do the 5 miles out to that rest area that I was talking about last week. I didn't do 6 miles yet. The plan was on day 7 of week 9 to do 6 miles, but I decided I'm going to give it one more week at the 5 miles. I don't want to overdo it just yet. Like last time I was doing 6 miles a day, I was probably in the 320s. So let me just pace it. The weight's coming off. Hopefully things continue to go that way. So I'd also like to thank another fellow YouTuber, one of my subscribers. I'm subscribed to her channel. She goes by Princess Ninja. Her real name is Melanie. I'm going to share the link to her channel. She's a wonderful woman in Florida that's been on her own weight loss journey. She's gone through quite a bit over the last few years, and she's been very inspiring. She does a lot of cooking, cool meals and whatnot. She also does these plank challenges that she threw on my way this week, so I owe you a plank. I know I was going to get to it this last week. I didn't get a chance, but week 10, I'm going to get you your plank. I even have one that's mine that's kind of fitting with the channel, so hopefully you enjoy it. So Melanie, Princess Ninja, I want to thank you again for your continued support. You've been phenomenal. The subscriber count this week is up to 22. That's 5 more than last week. So we're growing, slowly but surely, we're growing. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, please subscribe. Go back, watch some of the earlier ones. I don't know if you find them entertaining or not. Maybe a little educational, maybe a little motivational. I don't know. Check them out. Leave a comment. I would love for people to leave comments. Anything you want to leave. If you want to ask me a question, by all means ask. If you want to let me know if I'm doing something right, if you want to let me know if I'm doing something wrong. I won't know how I'm doing unless I get feedback from you, the audience. I want to thank everybody for their time, and I will see everybody next week for week 10, which will also be the next weigh-in. See where I'm at. I'm nervous. Has the plateau hit yet? Am I still losing weight at a good pace?